Good evening. My name's Jason Debly and I'm back with another review. I'm going to review a release from one of my favorite distilleries, Cragganmore. The Cragganmore Distillery is in Speyside region of Scotland, and I always think of Cragganmore's standard 12-year-old bottling as the gateway drug, if you will, for single malt Scotch whiskey. People will ask me who are new to whiskey, what do you recommend, Jason? Something that, is easy and approachable and I might like. And generally I say, Cragganmore 12-year-old, and if you don't like it, I'll drink half the bottle, drink a quarter, whatever. I'll pay you for it and I'll take the bottle because I love it. And I've had a number of people over the years do that, and I've never had to buy the bottle from them. So today we're going to look at not the standard bottling of Cragganmore, but what's called their Distiller's Edition. Distiller's Edition is basically taking the standard 12-year-old release and doing something different to make it more interesting and of course charge more money. So Diageo, who own the Cragganmore brand and also own a number of other distilleries, do this Distiller's Edition each year. The alcohol by volume remains the same at 40%. They still do the chill filtration, still doing the artificial color. But they do something different. And what they do different with the Cragganmore Distiller's Edition is they finish it in port wine casks. And by finishing, I mean for a short period of time, which they don't disclose, they take the spirit and age it in port wine casks to achieve a different flavor and a little twist on the standard bottling. So other famous port finishes that are done very well would be like Belveny Portwood 21-year-old, but it's extremely expensive. Fabulous stuff. A more affordable example would be Glenmorangie Quinta Reuben, which is also a port finish. And whenever I encounter port finishes, I really like them. This Distiller's Edition should not be confused with a special release from Cragganmore. The special releases are much more expensive and have a higher alcohol by volume, coming in around cask strength, like 56%, and also are vintage. The one I have today is bottled in 2007 and, distilled in 2007, bottled in 2019. Distiller's Edition in the past, not necessarily Cragganmore, but other distilleries, I've often referred to as disappointment editions because you're expecting something a lot more special, a lot more interesting, and then you're disappointed. So we're going to check this one out. On the nose, it's very floral. It's fruity, raspberries, strawberries, even a hint of rose. It's not overly peated. I'm not picking up peat and I'm not picking up much smoke, but the standard release is not what I would call a peaty or smoky whiskey. There's some smoke element to Cragganmore 12, but it's not over the top. On the palate, initially you're greeted with a spicy velour texture. It's weighty, even though it's only 40% alcohol by volume. Mouth-filling flavor of like red licorice, black grapes, sweet oranges. It's good. And the finish is where the peat and smoke come through, accompanied by, let's see, balsamic vinegar, and of course port, the port wine, and sherry. On the finish you get the smoke, you get a bit of the peat. It's a delight. I love this, even though it's chill filtered, artificial color, 40% alcohol by volume. I love it. I think it's great. And I think I'm going to do a video in the future where I discuss chill filtration and artificial color. A lot of whiskey reviewers and connoisseurs poo-poo those practices, but I think for most of us we can't distinguish the taste. Sometimes we think we can, particularly with chill filtration, but Gordon MacPhail chill filter all of their releases, and a lot of their releases are very complex. The process of chill filtration is thought to take away important components of flavor. But I'm going to do a video on that. What I like about this whiskey is it's not too sweet. It's an interesting twist on the standard 12-year-old. It's highly recommended. In Canada and the US, it's about 25% more than the standard bottling. In Canada, I paid $100. I would gladly pay another $100 for another bottle, and I'm probably going to pick up another bottle. Thank you for your time. I'm going to take another sip. Really like this Cragganmore's Distiller's Edition, bottled in 2007. Or no, distilled in 2007 and bottled in 2019. Take care and have a good day.